on a date.
Hello folks, Mr. Outdoor Chef here. On today's episode, we're going to be cooking on the Blackstone 36-inch griddle. Today's episode, we're going to be cooking cheesesteaks. Alrighty folks, what we're going to go ahead and do is I've got some diced up onions and cut bell peppers here. So we're going to get those on the griddle first. So what we're going to do is get a little bit of oil down. Then we'll take and spread it around here just a little bit. And then what we're going to do is get these sauteed up here. So get these poured on here. Kind of spread them around a little bit. Alrighty folks, so we got our onions, we got our peppers. We went ahead and put a little oil down on the griddle first. And then we got our 3 burners set on low because this griddle, it's a hot temperature even on low settings. So we kind of want to saute these up, kind of soften them up here a little bit. And then once we get these sauteed up here, we're going to take our top sirloin thinly sliced beef and then we're going to give that a shot, throw it on the griddle here. So we'll check back with you folks here in just a few minutes and we'll get these vegetables sauteed. All right guys, so what we got here is kind of give you a little teaser what we got going on. You can see we got a backyard that's under construction and we got a future outdoor kitchen being built here. So hopefully within the next couple weeks, we'll have this all set up, ready to go and enjoy our outdoor kitchen. If I kind of walk around over here for you, you can see this is going to be a sunken cabana and it got the structure of the outdoor kitchen being built here. That's actually getting built by myself on another channel that's to come in here in the future, Mr. DIY. So keep you ready to look for that in the future, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, you kind of a little teaser of what's to come here. But give me just a moment. We'll get you back on cooking our Phillies. All right, guys. So we went ahead and got our onions and our peppers caramelized here. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is get these kicked over to the side in our cooling zone. And again, I got my 4th burner turned off. So we're kind of using that as a cooling zone. And then always keep in mind, guys, when you're using your griddle, you want to clean as you go. So the simplest way to clean is to take our scraper here and kind of do a quick scrape. And we got our grease trap here in the back on the 36-inch air fryer combo unit. So we're going to push this stuff here to the back. What I like to do is take just a little bit of water, just to kind of do a little bit of steaming, just to help kind of sterilize. Be careful with the steaming, guys, that will burn you. Just kind of take and you can see how it just releases all the stuff on the grill real quick. Then you push it over to the grease trap and it cleans your surface right away. So what we're going to do is do a quick little clean here and then we're going to add our meats. So give me just a moment, we'll be back and we'll get our meat added to the griddle. Now we're going to get our meat added to the griddle here. So we're going to lay down just a little bit more oil just to kind of season up the griddle here. Again, we got our thinly sliced meat, top sirloin. And of course, guys, there are so many different types of meat you can use to cook your cheesesteaks. And again, this is just what we as a family like to use. Top sirloin. A lot of people like to use other styles, but go with what you feel and you like best. So kind of spread this out here. And then as soon as we get this all laid out here, we'll get it seasoned up very nice. And again, I got my burners set on the low settings, and it stays pretty hot. And it will cook really, really fast. So as soon as you get all this spread out here, again, we'll get it seasoned up. Add just a little bit more. And of course, what seasonings that we like to use are the Johnny seasoning salt. And we also got some, what we got here, the Blackstone garlic, herb, and chicken. And then just your standard salt and pepper. We have that mixed in with our Johnny seasoning salt. Almost got the rest of it laid out here. Give me just a moment here. I could have gotten a little closer together, but that's okay. We got plenty of cooking space on this 36-inch griddle. Now we'll take our garlic and herb. Just kind of sprinkle it around on all these pieces of meat here. Man, see how fast it cooks? It's already ready to flip and cut. Missed a couple in the middle here. Get our Johnny seasoning salt with some salt and pepper here. Kind of get that sprinkled around. All right. Now we'll go through and give these guys a flip. We'll flip them real quick. Then we're going to start chopping them up into little bitty pieces. Doesn't want to flip there. You see how fast these cook. This thin beef, it cooks real fast, even on the lowest setting. And it should only take just a few minutes to get this browned and cut up. And then once we get all this cut up, guys, we're going to go ahead and incorporate our onions and peppers and mix it all together. Take these guys here, flip it. And what I like to use here is my little scraper, and just start cutting it up into small pieces real quick. Once we get all these cut up, then we'll get it stirred up and get the vegetables incorporated. So give me just a moment while I get this cut up. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks. So what we went ahead and did is got our meat all chopped up. You can see it's in decent sized chunks here. You don't want to go too small. We like decent size. So now that we got that all nice and chopped up and cooked very nicely, kick this over to the side here to our cooling area. Go and check on our vegetables here. Man, these guys are looking delicious. Smells unbelievable. All right, so now what we're going to do, remember like I said, guys, you want to kind of clean as you go. So we're going to get our rolls here in just a moment, get them thrown on. So we're going to do a quick clean here. I went ahead and turned off our burners because with the residual heat, you're going to go ahead and want to toast up your buns just a little bit, or your rolls. So we got get this cleaned up here. Kick all that in the grease trap here and then the back side. Now we're going to take our rolls. Alright guys, so what we're going to go ahead and do is get these buns cut up here. Of course, we went to our local market and they did not have our hoagie rolls we like to use, so we went and got the brio rolls. So I got to get these cut up here real quick. I went ahead and done 3 of them. That way I didn't bore you guys to death on. Alright, we're going to go and get our vegetables and our meat here mixed up together. And we get the chance to get all these vegetables and kind of the juices to go in with the meat here. And again, just a couple more minutes on our buns to get them toasted here a little bit. Then we'll kind of portion out our meat and vegetables. And we're going to add our cheeses here. Gonna give these guys a check here. Oh yeah. So now, go ahead and portion these out here. I'm going to kick on the 4th burner now, just to go ahead and get a little bit of extra heat because we're going to get our cheese melted. Again, we're going to portion it out to about 4 different cheese steaks here. About like so. Of course, we got the daughter and the wife that love malt vinegar. I'm not a big fan of this stuff myself, so I give a little bit of extra flavoring for them. There we go. All right, and our cheese of choice today, what we like to use is provolone and Havarti. So we'll get these smothered in some cheese. Get these open up here real quick. What we're going to go ahead and do is just add a couple pieces of each to the meat and the vegetables. And then what we're going to do is add a couple pieces of provolone as well. And you can really smell that malt vinegar. All right, just one more second here. Now we get our provolone cheese. Get this opened up here. Fingers aren't working correctly today. All right, you gotta have a cheesesteak with cheese. A couple more pieces here. All right, so now what we're gonna go ahead and do is kick our buns over here to the cooling side. Kind of switch my cooling side to the left side. Let our cheese get melted up here in just a moment. So we're going to close the lid here. Give me just a moment, we'll be right back. All right, let's go and get a check on our cheese, see how it's melted here. You see it's melting up very nicely. And just a little trick, guys, what you can do is take your water and kind of go around your food here. You see you got the extra heat here, kind of steam your cheese just a little bit. It'll help melt it just a little bit quicker. So give that just a couple seconds here. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is get our bread and we're going to smother it over the top of our meat here. All right, so what we're going to go ahead and do is take your bread, kind of smother it over the top of these here, just like so. All right. And then when you take this, obviously you got to kind of be careful and kind of flip as you go. Ah, look how delicious that looks. And kind of place them in the pan here. Be careful, guys, this is extremely hot. All right, get these other two here. Look how delicious that looks. We got our last one. We're going to give it a flip. Again, be careful, guys. You do not burn yourself. This is extremely hot when you do this. Look how nice cheese rolling off. All right, then we take all of our extras here. We'll save that for another one in the near future. And then give me just a moment, guys, and I'll do a quick video on how to get this cleaned up. All right, guys, so we went and got our cheesesteaks here plated. And what I went ahead and did is got our mayonnaise, and I got some horseradish sauce put on. Man, you got to have a cheesesteak with horseradish. Let's go and give this a quick little try here. Wow. Guys, you got to give these a try. This is absolutely delicious. I used light mayo and then our horseradish sauce. Just a little kick. Unbelievable. Folks, please do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Like the video if you would, please. Hit that notification bell for my future videos for future to come. Thank you very much.